Chapter 1: Industry in the Profession. Introduction. The industry that supply computer goods and service are in equal state of change. As new products appear and old products are discounted, has corporation form, merging and dying, has corporate leadership, has consumer buying habits involved, and has price suddenly decreased. Before you venture out to buy computers, peripheral device, or software, before you commit yourself to computer career, or before you buy stock in computer companies, you should arm yourself with some basic knowledge about the computer and information technology industries. In this chapter, you will learn about the scope and economics of this dynamic industry. Computer industry. It composed those companies that manufactures computers and computer components, include software publishers and peripheral device manufacturers. Information technology industries refers to the companies that develop, produce, sell, or support computers. Software and computer-related products includes companies in the computer industry, software publishers, communication service vendors, information service, and service companies. Companies included in the IT industry. Companies in the IT industry can be separated into several broad categories, sometimes referred to as sector or segment, including equipment, manufacturers, chip makers, software publisher service companies, and retailers. Equipment manufacturers design and manufacture computer hardware and communication products such as personal computer mainframe, computers, PDAs, mouse, monitor, storage device, router, scanners, and printers. Example of these companies included computers. Manufacturers IBM and Hewlett-Packard. Economics factor. The IT industry has been described as the most dynamic, most economically beneficial industry the world has ever known. That statement may be a bit of exaggeration, but the IT industry unquestionably has fueled the economics of many countries by dollars value. The biggest computer hardware producing countries are the United States, Japan, Taiwan, Singapore, and China. Dips the increasing globalization of the industry. However, it's remained dominated by the United States. The majority of IT workers are in the United States. Even truth about 2/3 of industry are from not US companies. What make IT industry successful? As with any situation involving the economy, the factors that account for the success of the IT industry can be pointed with certainty. It is likely, however, that population growth, the business globalization are two important factors that contribute to high investment in information technology. Marketing channels, computer return store, computer products from a variety of manufacturers, and the sale those products to consumers. Mail order and internet outlet. It's a type of retailing in which a vendor order by telephone or from an internet set, and then ship the product directly to consumers. Value-added reseller. Combine commercially available product with especially hardware or software to create a computers. STEM designed to meet the need of a specific industry. Manufacturers direct refers to hardware manufacturers that sell their products directly to consumers without a middleman, such as retail store. Industry regulation. Some aspects of the IT industry are regulated by government agents, but many aspects are self-regulated. The IT industry encompasses many activities, however, and sequentially, it is subject to regulation from a variety of board-based government agents. Many governments are enacting laws that reflect access to particular internet activities and content. Profession and career in the computing field. Computer professional in any person whose primary occupation involves the design, configuration, analysis, development, modification, testing, or security of computer hardware or software. Preparing for a career in the computer industry. To prepare for a career in the computer industry, you must first decide on the area in which you are interested and then become educated in that field. Attend a trade school and technical school, vocational school, attend college universities. Next, management direct the planning, research involvement, and development evaluation and integration of technology. STEM development and programming analyze, design, develop, implements new information technology and maintains and improve existing STEM. Technical service evaluates that integrate new technologies, administers that organization data, resources, and support the characterized computer operating system and service operation, operates the characterized computer equipment and administer the network including both data and voice communication, training, teach employees how to use components of the information system or answer specific user question. Security. Develop and enforce policies that are designed to safeguard organization data and information from authorized user. Next is computing domains. Computer theory. Computer theory is the branch of computer science concerned with finding out how specifically a given problem can be solved on a model computer. Using algorithm within computer theory are three main focuses: computability theory, complexity theory, and formal language. Number 2 is algorithm, are an explicitly described method for solving a problem. A great deal of work is done by computer scientists to find the most specific algorithm to solve a problem. Number 3, cryptography is an ancient science concerned with secret writing that hiding a message in what appears to be untenably sequence of symbols but which can truth some transmission or suggestion. Algorithm be described back into a meaningful message. Descripted computing, it means of breaking up a complex problem, distributing the fees to various computers across a network, usually the internet, and having them work on the problem concurrently until the problem is solved. Number 5. Cloud computing is a popular and often misused buzzword in the IT industry. It is often used in conjunction with any internet service of application, regardless of whatever or not that software actually implement a cloud infrastructure. Computational learning and computational learning, more commercially referred to as machine learning, is a subfield of artificial intelligence. More specifically, machine learning is the field that is dedicated into the design and development of algorithm and teaching that allow computer to learn. Number 7, computer vision. It's the field of computer science in which the goal is to process video or styling image and produce from them a presentation of the world. This entails things such as recognition of object, gesture, and motion. 8. Big data. The idea of big data is fairly self-explanatory. It is the collection and analysis of large amount of data. It is usually associated with large internet companies such as Facebook and Google. These companies collect vast amounts of data about users on their set. They then recognize it and use it as a means of target advertising. Number 9. Nuclear network are artificial intelligence agents that simulate biological neutron structures to process input and produce output. Translatable problem versus intractable problem. Intractable problem are problem can be solved in phenomenal times. Intractable problem can currently only be solved by an algorithm thinking exponential time A trunchable problem can be solved in a reasonable amount of time of most value of n, while the trunchable problem can only be solved in our lifetime if n is too small to be of any partial use. Computing discipline. If you choose a computer major, what career options are open to you? We have provided information for each of the majors listed here. Computing engineering typically involves software and hardware, and the development of STEM then involves software, hardware, and communication. Computer science, currently the most popular of the computing discipline, tends to be relativity-board and with an emphasis of the underlying science aspect. Information STEM. Initially, this is computing it an organizational contents, typically in business, information technology focus on computing. Infrastructures and need of individual user tends to involve a study of STEM. Peripheral just software STEM, but peripheral also STEM its support of learning and information dimension each. Software engineering focuses on large-scale software STEM employs certainly idea from the word of engineering, building reliable software STEM. Chapter 2. Evaluation of computing. Introduction. A computer is an electronic device that manipulates information or data. It is designed to process data, provide useful information, and solve problems. It has the ability to store and reliable data. Through the use of computer, you can create presentation, type documents, prepare letters, sending mails, edit or create video, and spreadsheet. Internet banking service and browse the web. This will help you understand how computer involved explain the major function of computer. Learn the characteristic of computer and classification of computer. Computer, a programmable electronic device that accepts raw data, has input, and process it with a set of instructions to produce the result as output. The term computer is described from the Latin word computare, which means to calculate. A machine that performs process, calculation, and operation based on instruction provided by a software or hardware program. They are also designed to execute application. Charles Babbage is also known as the father of computer. Next, benefits of using a computer. Increase your productivity. A computer increases your productivity. For example, after having a basic understanding of word processor, you can create, edit, store, and print the documents easily and quickly. Connects to the internet. It connects you to the internet that allow you to send email, browse content, gain information, use social media platform, and more. Storage of computer loads allow you to store a large amount of information, organize data and information. It's not only allow you to store data but also enables you to organize your data, improve your abilities. It helps write good English if you are not good at spelling and grammar. Assess the physically changed. It can be used to help that physically changed Stephen Hawking, who was not able to speak, use computer. To speak, it also can be used to help blind people by installing special software to read what is on the screen. Characteristic of computer. Speed. How you know computer can work very fast? It taking you only few seconds for calculation. That we take hours to comply. You will be surprised to know that computers can perform millions of instructions and even more per second. Accuracy. The degree of accuracy of computer is very high and every calculation is performed with the same accuracy. The errors in computers are due to human and inaccurate data. Intelligence. A computer is free from tiredness, lack of concentrations. It can work for hours without creating any errors if millions of calculations are to be performed. A computer will perform every calculation with the same accuracy. Versatility. It means the capacity to perform completely different type of work. You may use your computer to prepare payroll. Sleep next moment, you may use it for inventory management or to prepare electric bills. Power of remembering. Computer has the power of storing any amount of information or data. Any information can be stored that recall as long as you required it for number of years. It depends greatly upon you how much data you want to store it a computer and when to lose or this data. And no IQ. Computer is a dumb machine and it can't do any work without instruction. From the user, it performs the instruction at determinations. Spend that with accuracy. It is you to decide what you want to do and in what sequence you, a computer can take it a decision as you can. No feeling. It does not have feeling or emotion test, knowledge and experience. Thus, it does not get threatened even after long hours of work. It does not distancing between user storage. The computer has an inbuilt memory where it can store a large amount of data. You can also store data. It is secondary storage device such as floppies, which can be kept outside your computer and can be carried to another computer. First generation computer. Electronic discrete variable automatic computer. Universal automatic computers. IBM 7-1, IBM 650 seconds generation computers, IBM 620, and IBM 7994, CDC is 1604, CDC 3600. And third generation computers, IBM 360 series, Honeywell series PDF, personal data processor. It fourth generation computers, computers DEC is 10 star to 1000 PDF. Chapter 3. Key components of computer STEM operating system learning content. Hardware, software, humanware, major function of operating system, type of operating system, different types of operating system. Chapter 4. Learning content office productivity is a category of software that address general business needs such as document creation, creating spreadsheet, presentation, and content management. The term is associated with broad purpose tools that are useful in every industry. Chapter 5. Malware introductions. Malware is its molecules. Software is any software intentionally designed to cause damage to computer service, clean, or computer network. Typically described as the software bug. A wide variety of types of malware exist including software, viruses, worm, Trojan horses, ransomware, spyware, adware, Trojan. Software and scanware. Program are also considered malware. They secretly act against the interests of the computer user. Chapter 6. Computer security, the security problem in computing, the meaning of the term computer security. has evolved in recent years. Before the problem of data security became widely publicized in the media, most people's idea of computer facilities have been physically protected for three reasons: to prevent theft of damage to the hardware, to prevent theft of your damage to information, to prevent description of service. So dito sa computer security, ang may dadagdag ko lang po ay kailangan to ng ating computers para ito sa kaligtasan ng bawat tao na gumagamit ng social media at gumagamit ng mga computers. Chapter 7, Network, Internet, and Internet Protocols Learning. Contents: define computers' network, purpose of network, advantage and disadvantage of networking. Networking device terms related to the Internet concept of Internet technologies, World Wide Web. Chapter 8, HTML and CSS. Introduction. This chapter introduced the fundamental concept of web technologies, including hypertext, markup language, and cascading style sheet. Learning content. What is HTML? Elements. What is CSS? Elector stack. Chapter 9, Computer System Organization and Architecture. Introduction. This lesson introduced the difference between computers organization and architecture, which is the suddenly of internet working, structuring, and implementation a computer. STEM it also include the one-dimensional view of the von Neumann model, data representation, and number STEM, which is fundamental to understand how computers simple exercise will also be presented to demonstrate on how to convert number STEM. Exercise will be given at the end of the lesson to give students time to practice before taking the assessment task.